What if you could accurately measure IgG in minutes, not hours? What if you could go straight from culture to plates and results with no sample prep, additional reagents, or wash? Find the answers to your what-ifs with the Valita Titer Assay. The Valita Titer Assay is the fastest, easiest, and readily automatable IgG quantification assay available. Available in 96 and 384 well plate formats, and in 2 detection range formats, 2.5 to 100 milligrams per liter and 100 to 2,000 milligrams per liter. It enables rapid, high-throughput IgG quantification directly from crude cell culture samples. No matter which stage of the biologics drug discovery and development workflow you're in, the Valita Titer Assay can give you the precise results you need in mere minutes. Simply add cell supernatant to the Valita Titer Assay plate, incubate at room temperature, quantify IgG using a plate reader equipped with a fluorescence polarization module, and depending on the microplate reader and method, you can get your results in as little as 15 minutes. In cell line development, being able to accurately and rapidly measure monoclonal antibody titer is critical. However, with some methods such as ELISA and HPLC, it may take hours to obtain results due to sample prep and the need for multiple reagents. When you're processing hundreds or thousands of clones to generate a commercially viable cell line, those hours add up and add unnecessary complexity to your workflow and, in the end, your time to market. It doesn't have to be this way, though. The Valita Titer Assay is among the fastest, easiest, and readily automatable IgG quantification assays available. In just 3 simple steps, in as little as 15 minutes, you'll be able to prepare and measure a full 96 or 384 well plate. There's no sample prep, additional reagents, or wash required. So if you want to measure non-purified samples directly from a bioreactor, go right ahead. Simply add, mix, and read. Let's take a closer look at how the Valita Titer Assay performs in comparison to HPLC, VLI, and ELISA. The Valita Titer Assay has been routinely compared to standard IgG quantification methods, like Protein A HPLC, VLI, and ELISA, where you can expect high correlation between each technology in a fully optimized system. So you can still expect the same level of accuracy as your existing method, with increased throughput and without the need for time-consuming preparation or purification steps. Thanks in part to the power of fluorescence polarization, the Valita assays are among the fastest, easiest, and readily automatable quantification assays available. Fluorescence polarization is a widely used technique for monitoring binding events in solution. It's based on the observation that when a fluorescently labeled molecule is excited with plain polarized light, it emits light with a level of polarization that is inversely proportional to the rate of molecular rotation. Simply put, small molecules rotate rapidly in solution while larger molecules rotate more slowly. Let's take a closer look. As you can see, when you excite a sample with plain polarized light, the probe unbound in solution rotates rapidly, leading to depolarization of emitted light. And when bound to a higher molecular weight target protein, the complex rotates slowly, leading to the retention of polarized light. The amount of target in solution can then be calculated with the observed output polarization in a mixture of labeled probe and target being proportional to the fraction of bound probe in solution. Valita Titer plates come pre-coated with an FC-specific fluorescently labeled probe. So, for example, to effectively and rapidly quantify IgG in your lab, all you'd need is a fluorescence polarization-enabled microplate reader and filters that are compatible with green fluorescent dyes such as fluorescence. The Valita Titer Assay is known as one of the fastest and easiest IgG quantification assays because of its simple and fast add, mix, and read workflow. Let's walk through the steps. Valita Titer plates come pre-coated with an IgG FC-specific fluorescently labeled probe, wrapped in a sealed foil package. To start, simply prepare your standards to the required range using fresh culture media. Depending on your sample concentration, you may need to dilute your samples in fresh cell culture media to reach the appropriate assay kit range. If you need help selecting the right standards for your assay, just ask us for assistance. Next, using a multi-channel pipette, add 60 microliters of fresh cell culture media to each standard and sample well. There's no need to mix at this step. However, keep in mind that quantification accuracy tends to be sensitive to variation in air bubbles. So it's best if you reverse pipette here. Now it's time to mix each prepared standard and add 60 microliters to the required wells. As you begin to familiarize yourself with the Valita Titer assay, it's best if you add and measure your standards in triplicate. As you become more comfortable, you can scale down to duplicate or singlet. Next, go ahead and mix your samples and reverse pipette 60 microliters of each to the required wells. Again, for new users, it's best to start by dispensing samples in triplicate and then work your way down as you become more comfortable. Now grab your multi-channel pipette along with some fresh tips and mix each well up and down 5 or 6 times. Then incubate the plate at room temperature. Protect it from light for 5 minutes. The easiest and most convenient way to do this is to put it into your microplate reader. When the 5-minute incubation period is over, run a pre-prepared optimized Valita Titer protocol on your microplate reader. If you're looking for configuration settings for your fluorescence polarization compatible microplate reader, check Beckman.com. We've compiled a handy list there. Measuring 96 samples with a microplate reader can take as little as 2 minutes. When the measurement is complete, you can determine your sample concentration using the standard curve. You can either do this manually or automate it using the microplate reader's data analysis software. Because of its simple add, mix, and read workflow, you'll be able to easily integrate the Valita Titer assay with your automated liquid handler. In fact, it's compatible with most automation platforms, including our Biomech I-Series automated workstations. Not only will this enable you to take your throughput to new heights, you'll also be able to confidently walk away from experiments and take care of other tasks on your to-do list. Here you see a Biomech I-Series automated workstation, equipped with a microplate reader in action. As you can see, all aspects from standard dilution to plate preparation to measurement are automated, giving you one of the fastest automated titer solutions available today. Are you ready to accelerate your antibody discovery and development? Get started today at Beckman.com.